We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with dental plans today.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Survey says!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics, because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I want a drink.
And I want this free.
And I want this awesome ATV.
I can't get enough
of winning free stuff.
Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community.
Like family, like home. SWIC is a place for you.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good evening and welcome to Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex at Fort Dodge, the home of the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau here on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson with you. Let's go straight to our lineups here for this 1A quarterfinal with Mason City Newman and number 1 North Linn.
Let's start out by meeting the players and assistant coaches for Newman Catholic. Here are your non-starters. Number 2, Semi Krukenberg. Great, Lydia Primmon. Number 11, Anna Hensley. Number 12, A.D. Marquis. Number 16, Leah Brown. 17, Taylor Brown. 27, Avery Kelly. And number 54, Aubrey Sellers. Your assistant coaches, Jim Krukenberg, Stacey Alexander, and Jared Krukenberg. And now here's your starting lineup for the Knights of Newman Catholic. Leading off, playing shortstop number 1, Emily Upstreet. Playing second in left field, number 21, Liz Krukenberg. Playing third in center field, number 9, Emma Weiner. Cleanup hitter for the Knights at first base, number 22, Maddie Elwood. Playing fifth at second base, number 5, Edie Ball. Playing sixth, the designated player, number 13, Leah Martinez. Playing seventh at third base, number 18, Eva Hanning. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 99, Cindy Squire. Batting in the ninth position, the right fielder, number 6, J.C. Weiner. The flex player doing the pitching, number 7, Macy Keller. Head coach for the Knights, Tom Dunn. Street players and coaches for the home team, North Linn. Here are your non-starters. Number 3, Samantha West. Number 7, Cindy Olson. Number 16, Bryn Collum. Number 18, Abigail Michael. Number 20, Peyton McMahon. 22, Harley Henderson. And 24, Jersey Payton. Your assistant coaches, Taylor Henderson, Abby Storr, Hannah Bridgewater, Maddie Stepanik, and Carly Myers. And now here's your starting lineup. For the North Linn Lions, lead off and playing shortstop, number 8, Skylar Benning. Playing second at third base, number 19, Jill Smith. Playing third and doing the catching, number 15, Jenna Lumley. Cleanup hitter for the Lynx, doing the pitching, number 13, Ellie Flanagan. Playing fifth at second base, number 10, Mackenzie. Playing sixth at first base, number 12, Sydney Mott. Playing seventh, the designated player, number 28, Kylie Munson. Batting eighth in left field, number 11, Addie Sira. Batting in the ninth position, the center fielder, number 5, Abby Robinson. The flex player in right field, number 27, Allie Huggenberry. Head coach for the Lakes, Chad Storr. Now, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to our home plate area. Our umpires for this contest, as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. At first base, Jason Lewis. At third base, Tom Berger. Calling the balls and strikes this afternoon, Jeff Niehaus. All right, are you ready for state tournament softball?
We are ready. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock. Randy, do you want to pull up the trip road to state here, Courtesy Field? There we go. Mason City Newman 25-9. Defeated Collins Maxwell, 7th in 1A in runs scored, and in fielding, Maddie Elwood, you see here, 362 with 38 RBI. The Region 7 champion defeating Central City is North Linn, 3rd in 1A in runs scored, 7th in 1A in ERA. Jill Smith hitting .398, 8 home runs there. Mason City Newman and North Linn both wearing the whites today, Andy.
Yeah, that won't be confusing at all for us. Pay close attention. Although you do have the pinstripes on Mason City Newman.
Yeah, Newman.
What I would like to know as a father of 4 softball players is how do both these teams get their uniforms so white?
Yeah, they
Constant
are pretty.
struggle.
They are bright white. They must use some kind of secret or something there.
Not a paid advertiser, by the way.
And the winner of this one will meet the winner of the Newell-Fonda Martinsdale St. Mary's matchup that is coming up after. Or no, excuse me. They'll meet the winner of the Rumstead St. Mary's Southeast Warren that will take place on the other field at 5:30. I'm not sure were you guys on time over there or what?
We were ahead a little bit of the game over on the other field. So
I've been on this field most of the day today. Yesterday I was over on the Iowa Central Field.
Well, they asked me to keep you in line for one game, and then they're sending me right back over to Iowa Central Field. So although I'm told it's windier over on that field, which actually where I'm sitting right now, I think that's probably true.
I looked out and it seemed like the wind's blowing out harder on the infield, although earlier today the game, it did impact some of the fly balls, I think, a little bit. For Newman Catholic, the shortstop, Emily Upstreet, will lead it off here. Takes a strike from Ellie Flanagan. Flanagan, 1.51 ERA, 181 Ks, 79 walks.
Seen a lot of Flanagans at the state tournament over the years that we've been calling these games, Dar, from North Linn. Seen them in multiple sports as well. Name well known throughout the state, especially in Class 1A with basketball and
down
softball.
0-2, slaps it. Flanagan, what origin is that? That'd be
That
Irish?
sounds probably Irish-ish. Old Flanagan.
Yeah. Fouls it off. 0-2 count here again. Ooh. Oh, this one came in and hit on the helmet. And I think she's all right. Runs down there.
Yeah, pitch definitely got away from Ellie Flanagan. That's 0-2. You don't want to give him anything good to hit, but not quite like that.
I think I've seen more hit by pitches in this term. The batters more, or they're throwing stuff that curves in on the batters.
Well, you see so many batters throughout the course of the postseason right now have started to crowd the plate to take away that outside corner. It's forcing the pitchers to come back on the inside.
Liz Kruckenberg tries to square the bunt and fouls it off. She's the left fielder here for Newman.
Boy, and that infield is in. I'm not sure how you can be any more in than that. In fact, look at the outfielders right now. Outfielders right field playing on the grass. Center fielder is standing right at second base. There is nobody. That number is that number 6 right there? You see on the screen.
Strike.
She is the center fielder.
Yeah. Now
for North Linn, number 5. Sorry.
Now the
That's
backup.
Evie Robinson, who is playing center field right beside second base at the moment.
Back up just a little bit as she steps in with the 0-2 count and takes that one high.
What an interesting defensive look right now. I'm not sure I've seen this at all.
Well, obviously knew she was going to bunt or slap it, so yeah, because if you get one over the outfielders, that one's high.
Well, not only that, but I'm thinking of stealing a base right now, and if you don't corral it in, that ball is going all the way to the outfield.
Right.
Just a lot of different things going on with this defensive look.
Upstreet over at first after being hit by the pitch. 2-2 count here. Swings it and miss. Strikes her out for the first strikeout of the day for Flanagan. Brings up center fielder Emma Weiner.
182 strikeouts now for Ellie Flanagan on the season, so she does that a lot.
Weiner fouls it all the way back as Jenna Lemley gave chase. Weiner hitting .410 on the season. Looks in and deals this one. Hit the third baseman. She'll go to second to get the lead runner on the fielder's choice.
A lot of contact there at second base. Nothing egregious, though. I think Upsveit was just trying to stand up and didn't realize that she was going to have the shortstop on top of her. Second baseman. That would have been Bridgewater.
Bring up first baseman, number 22, Maddie Elwood.
Brings up Maddie Elwood, the first baseman for Newman.
Going to have a quick conversation out there as looks like Chad Spoor wants to go out and have a discussion with our second base umpire or base umpire about took place out there between Upstreet and Bridgewater. but there was no play to be made anyway. Definitely a lot of contact, but as we stand, it's out number 2, and it's right back to where we were before.
And so far, Flanagan's been getting ahead of the hitters early. Let's see what she does here with Elwood.
Elwood, one of the best hitters in Class 1A.
Takes the ball low. Corner's cheating in a little bit. This fouled off. The wind has died down quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was blowing. They were talking 30-mile-an-hour gusts, which on our Iowa Central field would have been to right center field. And we saw a couple home runs hit on that field today.
I'd say we saw a couple over here kind of held up in the outfield a little bit. There's a strike. And it kind of makes that temperature feel a little worse, too. Sitting at 90 right now. So 2 outs. This one, a little nubber to the third baseman, up, makes the play and the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base at the end of a half inning. No score. We'll be back with the top half after this at the Girls State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively
relentlessly
at your service.
Hey fans, Central College has you covered with the career building programs with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships. It's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. So I'll say this, maybe regret it later. Relatively routine top of the order for Newman. We'll come to the bottom of the order for North Linn. Andy Pollock here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Skylar Benish, the shortstop, will lead it off. Skylar hitting .339.
Some really nice batting averages as you look at the Northland lineup. Benish, as you mentioned, .339, Bridgewater .374, and then Flanagan and Lemley over .400.
Macy Keller on the circle for Newman, 1.75 ERA, 98 strikeouts to 24 walks. Comes in with a strike. First pitch.
Yeah, buzzing the tower there. Very much an inside pitch, but again, we talked about how hitters love to crowd that plate. That's going to back Benesh off just a little bit.
Looks into Sydney Squire, her catcher. Deals. That's a ball.
Tries to go inside once again, misses just a little bit.
Maddie Elwood at first, Elise Ball at second, Opstreet at short, Ava Hanning at third. We'll give you the rest of the defense after this. That one drops, a little short. Outfield left to right, Krukenberg, Weiner, and Weiner. Emma and JC. Center field and right field.
Newman here, you mentioned, starting with Keller and her very, very good earned run average of 1.75. I would expect also to see Maddie Elwood at some point. Those two have kind of split the starts throughout the course of the year, maybe try to keep the Northland hitters off balance.
This one lifted towards center. Center fielder going back, turns around, it's off the fence. And into second with a Cougar Seeds extra base hit. Skylar Benish leads it off here.
Well, and that's a tough play out on the center fielder Weiner because it's hit off the fence itself. Got spun around a little bit as it looked like it was going to her right, and then had to spin back.
Yeah, she went right and then
left.
spun back left.
And that's exactly the direction that the wind is blowing, pushing the ball that way. And we've seen it play with a couple balls in the air earlier today. I think that's what happened in that case as well.
Brings up Jill Smith, the third baseman. takes a ball. And as I mentioned, all extra base hits sponsored by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. And Jill Smith here hitting .395. Here's a 1-0. That's low. 2-0. That's a weird one we had in that earlier game I did where it dropped over the center fielder's head and then the gal from second stopped at third. There was somebody on third and then everybody stood there and finally the defense got both of them out and ended the inning. The go-ahead and the tying in the go-ahead run. There's the strike.
They were both just stopped there at third base.
Well, they kind of stopped and they looked, and then by the time she decided to go back to second, the defense had come in. Well, then they smartly decided to go for the lead runner.
Sure, of course.
And got her, and then the other girl was off so far that they went and got her too. So 2-1 count here. Wheels and deals. This one fouled straight back. It's up there and not quite. It's going to go over the screen. Some dad made his kids happy with
caught
making
the ball.
the catch there.
Up against the hip, not exactly textbook, but makes the play. Over there, the Newman crowd.
2-2 count. Runner at second. No outs. The leadoff double. Link's trying to cash that in while Newman's trying to shut it down here. Deals inside. Ball. Full count.
Keller might have got that pitch right away to start the game. Doesn't get it there, though, on the full count.
Kind of breaks back in. Seen a lot of those.
Yeah, screwballs are the thing right now. Keep it in on the hands. Make sure they can't make solid contact.
Catcher sets up a little outside, but it comes back in, fouled off as Jill Smith hangs tough in there.
Having a really tough time seeing things right now with our home plate umpire. I wonder if I could get him to move.
Yeah, I know this the setup here. We're a little bit too far in behind him. See the outfield camera there looking in. The wheel and the deal. That one hits her. So again, each pitcher now has hit a batter. You talk it, crowd on the plate coming inside, and that's what happens. Brings up the catcher, Jenna Lemley. She's hitting .410 on the now. They have obviously the force on at third. Keller looks in. Squire deals. This one lifted high over the backstop. And didn't make it past the stands. You always wait for that thunk. And then if it's higher up, it's a thunk, thunk, thunk because it's hit the steps and rolled back down.
Well, and we've had a ball drop between the net and
in
the stands come straight down on us before when you're not expecting it.
We've had a few come back right to the net, almost to us here too. So strike one. 0-1. Keller looks in. Delivers, had her frozen there. 0-2.
Yeah, it goes right at the knees, a little bit of an off-speed pitch. Not something you want to swing at unless you have to. That's a ground ball out waiting to happen.
Check to the dugout, then a check to the wristband for the pitch. Here's the 0-2. That one's low. Holding off it.
I like that location, though, on an 0-2 pitch. Drop ball coming in right at the knees. Falls off the table late. No chance to hit it. At best, you're getting a ground out.
Yeah, if she does hit it, it's going to be, like you said, a ground ball. A chance to go to the bag for the out.
Look how far they're going inside once again.
1-2. This one rip foul.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there by Lemley because that ball was coming. She hit her location, Keller did. It was going right where the spot was set up, and she got way ahead of it.
She turned on it quick, didn't she?
Not too often you can hit a good spot on the...
Most often you're getting off the handle or on your hands. A little early drama for Newman here with 2 on, no outs to start the bottom of the inning. And she held up on that one. And it's a ball. Runners will advance as it slides through.
Well, now Keller in a little bit of a jam with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And as you look around, some speed on the base paths right now. Tough situation being early for Newman.
Delivers this and fouled off.
This is where I've seen so far throughout this tournament, teams have been really good in situational hitting. You want to get something over to the right side of the infield. That's going to score your run. You notice right now Newman, they're going to concede the run. They want to get the out this early in the game, but teams have been so good about pushing it that way. But now the interesting thing will be Lemley. She's shown right now she's going to pull the ball. So it'll be interesting if she can somehow push one to the right side or at least a fly ball to the outfield.
She pitched her outside too. It's harder to take it right when it's that far. Here's that one, high and outside. Runs the count full.
She's got I've seen such good situational hitting by hitters so far in this tournament. There's very few runners that get stranded because they're able to push them through. Totally different situation hitting when you got when you're the leadoff batter as opposed to being with runners on second and third right now.
3-2 count. Bases loaded. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Fouled off.
You notice Lemley continues to pull the ball over to the left side. On the season, she's got 6 home runs. In fact, North Linn as a team has got a ton of home runs as you look up and down their lineup. A lot of power here.
8 pitch at bat now. She's fouled 3 of them off. 3-2 count. And the delivery, this one deep to left. Left fielder back makes the catch. Runner tags. She's going to score easily. And a sac fly for Flanagan.
Well, and that's exactly what you just got done saying. You either want to push something on the ground to the right, or with her being a pull hitter, she got it up in the air. And a big first run, especially when you're in the home team in the bottom of the inning. Now another one of those good home run hitters for North Linn here with Flanagan.
Ellie Flanagan swings and misses.
Flanagan's got 4 on the year. Benesh has 7. Lemley, like I said, has 6. Jill Smith coming up later has 8. It's a lot of power through this lineup.
Flanagan hitting .438. As you mentioned, the pitcher. Swing and a miss. In high school softball, it's a lot different than professional baseball where your pitchers don't hit. High school softball, you got one of your best athletes out there, so they do it at the plate and in the circle too.
We see it time and time again, yeah. Named our, actually both our pitchers today in the games that I've been covering have been our Casey's player of the game. It had to do with both how they pitch and how they hit.
Fly on the infield, high fly ball, second baseman comes over, can't make it, it's fair. Runner's going.
You're looking right up into the sun over there as she comes across. I thought it was the right idea.
I did
letting
too.
Elise Ball come across from second base to try to make the play. And again, that wind is pushing the ball. It was pushing it foul, and it landed just inside fair territory, but didn't stop there. Rolls all the way over to the fence, and that's a hit.
Base hit for Flanagan. Smith moves to third.
Flanagan ends up on second base after the roll of the ball.
Smith goes to third. And we got a courtesy runner here for an IMT insurance substitution. That is Bryn Collum.
North Linn 2A state champions in 2019 and 2021, runners up in 2020. This is the type of start you're looking for if you're a Lynx fan.
Bridgewater, the second baseman, on the left side. Goes out, slaps it to the shortstop. She gloves it, throws, but She kind of double clutched on that. And Smith will come in.
The base running there by Collum from second, I think, is what made that, because as the ball was being rolled over there to Upstreet, Collum kind of stopped right in front and obstructed her a little bit visually, and that's not enough really to make the call. With a little gamesmanship there. She stayed in front of her, and Upstreet not able to follow it in. Just like that, another run scores for Newman. More business, 2 on.
Charge that as an error to the shortstop on that one. Cindy Smock, the first baseman, comes up, squares the bunt, lays down a beauty. Right side, they can't go home. They got to go to first, and the run will score. And the runner comes in over to third, advances.
Great base running there by Bridgewater. Realized that no one was there to cover. They were trying to get in from left field to cover things with Krukenberg coming in from left field, but that's a long ways for her to run. Great base running and to score a run and have another one in scoring position there on third base.
Brings up Kylie Munson, the designated player. So runner at third, 2 outs, and Munson at the plate. Takes a strike.
Lower part of the zone. You've seen really wherever Keller's been trying to put those pitches, the Lynx have an answer for where to send it back out into the field.
This one fouled off the right side.
A lot of fans out in that area probably not paying attention. That's the concession line that she
Yeah,
fouled that one
over there.
off into.
And that was kind of a, was that the handle, kind of the doink, the way it hit
I
like
think
that?
so, yeah, a little bit behind it there. Bat barrel is behind the hands.
That one's inside, low, ball, 1 and 2. Newman has plated 3 here.
North Linn has.
Or,
You got the same.
Yeah, North Linn,
we
I'm
got the
saying.
same.
Yeah.
We talked about that
Excuse me,
before.
North
They're
Linn,
the same
yeah.
colors. Everybody's
Yeah.
in white.
That one fouled straight back. Now North Linn has plated 3. They're the ones without the pinstripes.
A lot of bright white uniforms out there, though, right now, especially that sun shining in the eyes of the whole right side.
Keller looks in, delivers this one, hit to third baseman, scoops, throws, and that will end the inning. Not before they get 3 runs on 2 hits. 3-0 North Linn after 1. We'll be back with the second inning after this. The Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune, and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
At the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, we go to the top of the second inning. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 batters for Newman. Elise Ball, second baseman, will step into the box. Takes a strike from Flanagan. 350 hitter is Ball. Jenna Lemley behind the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, now you'd be curious to see if Flanagan gets ahead 0-2 in the count, and She's got all her pitches in her arsenal available to her right now.
Ball ready and just fooled her. She knew as soon as it hit the glove, and she goes down looking.
Really a drop change type of pitch, and I wish people could see a view of what I just saw, because that ball was coming in. Looks like a rise ball as it initially comes out
up,
and then just drops
off.
right down through the zone.
Leah Martinez, the designated player, fouls the first pitch off. Here. There's a ball. Newman looking for the first hit. They did have a base runner. The leadoff batter got hit by pitch. This one fouled into the screen. If I had $1 for every time I've said that so far in the 2 days of this tournament, I'd be a rich man.
Well, the thing that's so nice about it, that screen goes on forever,
Yeah.
so it ends. You got about your odds are doubled that it's going to be a foul ball into the screen from about anywhere else we see throughout the year.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 in the inning. And that is number 3 in the game for Ellie Flanagan. Brings up Ava Hannick, the third baseman. .302 hitter. It's a ball low. Flanagan looks in, delivers just right in there, right by Hannick.
Yeah, she's cooking right now, throwing, what about 7 out of 8 pitches have been strikes, I think, the last.
That one's outside.
Loved looking down, watching Tom Dunn coach. The guy's been around for a long time, 39 years at Mason City Newman. Still has a lot of energy to his coaching, encouraging the ladies here, the Knights.
Two-two pitch here, 2 outs in the second inning. High, well, count runs full. To Ava Hannick, the freshman, designated player, or excuse me, the third baseman. And she takes the ball, lays off that one. It draws a walk.
That was after Flanagan got ahead early in the count.
Yeah.
Good way to battle back there for Hennig.
Threw a couple by her, and then Hannick just hangs in there. Brings in the catcher, Sydney Squire, number 99. Hitting 154. It's right on the outside edge for a strike.
See Squire, notice right before the ball got pitched, she choked up quite a bit. Wonder if we'll see a bunt coming here for Squire.
Held up on that, that was high. Hannick over at first. High again. Flanagan zeroed in, struck out the first 2 batters, was ahead of the count. And now there's 3 straight balls there. And
she walks just over 2 a game, which is about what we've seen of pitchers in this tournament. You don't expect them to be consecutively.
3-1, finds the edge right there. Run the count full.
Yeah, it takes a nibble of the corner, and you just, the confidence to throw a pitch like that, knowing you've got control on a 3-1 count.
Bends, wheels, and inside low. Another walk.
Squire draws
That'll bring
second.
courtesy runner in. At first is Sammy Krukenberg, the freshman for Newman for an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at IMTINS.com. Brings up JC Weiner. And she's hitting
Now batting, right fielder, number 6, J.C. Weiner.
273. The right fielder. Chance here to maybe get him on the board with a base hit. This one lifted toward right center. Center fielder coming over. Header played well there. So 2 base runners aboard, but nothing to show for it here. And we'll go to the bottom of the second with North Linn leading 3-0 here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively
relentlessly.
at your service.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
At the Girls State Softball Tournament presented with the Iowa Farm Bureau, the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Class 1A, we're going to bottom of the second. North Linn will have the 8-9, then the top of the order coming up. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock with you. Behind the dugout, where it dropped momentarily to 89 and then dropped and went right back up to 90 here.
Just long enough for me to point it out to you.
A little cool front move right on through. I think that's Paul Yeager's thermometer. Oh, they were back down to 89.8.
He left, so the hot air left with him.
Now, I was going to be nice and not say that.
I haven't seen him all week. I'm leaving tonight after these games. I can go ahead and fall on that sword.
Here's the pitch. It's low. I was going to say it was kind of rough on him today with all those high winds. He couldn't bring the jet in. He had to come by limo, you know, so.
I feel bad for his hair.
Yeah. 1-0 here. To the left fielder. There's 2-0.
If you're looking for him when you're here, you just look for that security entourage they're around. Right now, they're probably in that air-conditioned suite they've got right in the middle of the complex, and that's actually no joke. They've got an air-conditioned two-level suite that you can watch games from right here in the middle.
I was going to bring that up sometime to Pete. We need one of those for broadcasting. This one is lifted high. Left side's going to be out of play toward our camera.
Actually, almost it went off the glove over there of Hennig.
Just got to it late, didn't she?
I don't know if she realized that quite the play that she could have made.
Yeah, what is the deal with that over there? Do you have to pay to get in there?
It is, yep. They've it's been a local business has purchased it to be used out there, to use it out there. So it's a sponsorship type thing for the girls' union, and air conditioned inside, a party deck on the outside. It's basically a camper, but it's a party camper
with glass all the way around.
Yep.
This one, yep.
So they used it at state track, I believe they said. I think they're going to try to get it at some other events as well. State soccer, I assume. So yeah,
I didn't see it out there. But
okay, maybe not.
It's harder to find a place to put that because they have that plaza in there. Where North Linn lead off here in the bottom of the second, right to the third baseman, takes a tough hop off.
You hear about thick hits. We talked about it earlier in a different game that sometimes you don't even feel that ball if you hit it cleanly. This was about as thick as you hit a ball right now. Hit right at Hennig.
Yeah, right in there. They're charging that as a hit. They didn't put another error. Did they?
Yeah, it went up as an error over there on the board. Well, hold on. No, they had the...
no, they had the error earlier. There's a bunt. Throw to first.
Yeah, they must have, actually.
At the top of the order, Skylar Benish, the shortstop, who doubled to lead off the game. Yeah, because they had that error earlier on the shortstop. So they're going to say that was hit hard enough.
Yep, the hits add up right now as I go through my scorecard.
Well, it's supposed to be, you have to make a normal play on it, be able to field it, and when it comes that hot and that...
And the ball took a hop to come
right
up
up
through.
Right as it came up through.
So interesting note about the uniforms, Dar. I'll get to that here in just a second after the pitch.
0-1 to Benish, the shortstop. This one lifted high toward left center. Center fielder circles around, now comes back, and then drops it.
Again, the wind, you saw the direction it was going, and then it pulled it back in. It made things really tough out there on Weiner, because she had a good play on it coming right in, and that wind, it went exactly the direction that the wind's been blowing.
Now watch her, she comes over, then circles back around, comes over, and thought she had it and just didn't get the
just
other
a little
hand.
bit look away at the very end.
I think she took a peek to see where the runner was. Ends up being another error. Who can't bring it in is the second baseman.
But yeah, and ball coming over again, had a pretty good angle on it right away, though. Elwood said, I can't see it. She got out of the way right away. But look at these team colors right now. Sure looks a lot like you've got maroon and white. Well, North Linn is burgundy, gray, and white are their colors. But for Newman, their color is cardinal red, which must also be burgundy. Looks a lot like.
So here's the 0-1 to Jill Smith. She was hit by a pitch and scored earlier. This one, back catcher giving chase, but it's going to run out of room. It goes over the screen.
Over there in the college coaches section.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. We're out number 2.
That was a big out here.
Yeah.
For Keller. A couple runners get on with just one out, and now all of a sudden you're looking at 2 outs with Lemley coming up. Now Lemley's no easy out to be made. Oh boy. Dar, I think you heard us.
Yeah, she had the sac fly earlier that drove in a run. Lemley, chopper goes foul.
She got all of that one down the line. Good camera work and good directing back there by Randy to...
Oh, there's the umpire list. It's under Paul's towel.
Paul's got it. Okay. Been looking all over for that.
Yeah. 0-1 the count. Bounces. Runners are going to go. Advance a base. And it's 1-1. Here's where you just really need to focus and get the batter, get it out here. Don't give up another run.
Well, Lemley's not one that you want to lose any pitches to with her 6 home runs on the year and batting .410. You got to be very careful about how you pitch to her, and she's very protected in this lineup as well.
This one lifted high towards center. Back again, now up, and Winter makes the play there to end the inning.
She played it just perfectly, too. Found the fence and turned around and found the ball.
1 hit, no runs, 1 error, 2 left on. We'll go to the top of the third, 3-0 here, North Linn, and the 1A matchup at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I want a drink.
And I want this free. And I want this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff. Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Go to the top of the third inning. Mason City Newman will have the top of the order up. Trailing 3-0 here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Emily Upstreet is hit by a pitch. And then just retired. She'll lead it off here, the shortstop.
Yeah, led off the game that way. And that was on an 0-2 count.
Yep.
Saw Flanagan in the last inning walk a couple with 2 outs. She was able to get out of it, but not super characteristic of her when you look at her numbers throughout the year that she's given 3 free passes here today.
It's Flanagan, Lemley catching, Smock at first, Bridgewater at second, Benish at short, Jill Smith at third. The outfield is Circa, Robinson, and Hoggenberry for North Linn. Upstreet steps in, moves ahead and fouls it off.
Seen a couple situations today where I've seen slappers be out of the box and they were called out, especially as the lines get worn down during the course of a game. Nothing to really hold them in there. It's up to the umpire's discretion if they're in or out of the box.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those last night where they called that.
Just another thing for the umpires to keep an eye on.
Yeah. You can kind of tell where it comes down and intersects, and you kind of judge how far out they can get on that line. 1-1, this is lifted back behind us. Lemley turns right around into the umpire.
Not sure the mechanics on that as a home plate umpire, if there's a correct way to turn to get out of the way. No chance
if
for
it's
Lumley
straight
to get
back,
to that
you
one.
try to, Jeff Niehaus, the plate umpire, you just got to try to get out of the way if you can, but 2-2 count.
Got to stay in there, though, as a hitter. Be ready in case it comes back in the zone.
Fouled off.
Love how she came right back then with a fastball. One of the weirdest looking pitches you can have, and then comes right back with a fastball.
Newman looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss.
Well, then Flanagan comes right back with a rise ball. There you go. That combination of pitches there is deadly. You throw that little flip change, it just looks weird, but it's got a little rise to start and come right back with a fastball, keep it on the same plane, and then you come with a fastball or the rise ball to strike her out. And just a great 1-2-3 combo there from Ellie Flanagan.
Liz Krugenberg, left fielder, struck out her first time up, fouls the first pitch off.
And I see Flanagan likes working to go more in on the hands as well that we talked about earlier. Especially these slappers, they're trying to push the ball over to the left side. If you can go in on their hands, try to keep it on the right side, that's a lot easier throw for your infield.
0-1 is high. Definitely a little more warmth with the clouds kind of going away and the wind dropping a bit. This one slapped to the second baseman. She'll flip it over underhanded.
Well, again, you get it in on the hands and you get it pulled over to that right side. It makes it really easy for Bridgewater to make the play. Just a little flip, much easier than having to rush that throw from the left side of the infield.
Brings up Emma Weiner, the center fielder. She reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. This one is hit toward the right side. Right fielder will make the play. Hoggenberry, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Newman. We'll go to the bottom of the third. That's coming up on the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively
relentlessly
At your service.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
Online or face-to-face.
SWIC feels like a community, like family,
like home. SWIC is a place for you.
Fans official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Just visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. We go to the bottom of the third. 4-5-6 batters due up for North Linn, leading off the pitcher, Ellie Flanagan, who singled and scored in the last inning.
To the plate for the Linn's pitcher, Ellie Flanagan.
She'll step in against Mary Keller, who's in the circle for Newman. That one comes high.
Well, Ellie Flanagan steps up to the plate. Just the way she holds her bat, she is looking to do some damage up there. Just she's got her her right arm is curled around the front of that bat right now, ready to just tee off on that ball if it's hittable.
Gets the sign. Wheels this one lifted towards center. Back. Gone! Home run, Ellie Flanagan.
Well, and that's what she did. They say if it's high, keep it high. And Ellie Flanagan, the pitch just a little bit out and off the plate, upstairs. Like I said, her grip, she had that bat held so tight she was ready to tee off, and no doubt about that one off the bat.
Flanagan, that's number 5. Let's take a look at it here on the replay.
Ooh, look at that launch angle.
Yeah.
It's like the home run derby last night on in the All-Star break.
I didn't watch that. I got home too late.
I tell you, when you're watching with your kids, it's much more entertaining than it used to be
yeah,
watching on my own. They're pretty impressed with that. And, of course, ESPN this year was using the launch angle. So they told you what the launch angle was each time and started to figure out, 32 to 35 right in there. That's ideal. You start getting up in the 40s, a lot more pop-ups.
Here's Bridgewater, the second baseman. Fouls it off. She reached on an error first time up.
That was the 5th home run of the year for Ellie Flanagan. Suppose that counts as an extra base hit?
You're right. Thanks for reminding me of that. Kruger Seed's extra base hit. Normally the producer Randy would do that, but he must be sleeping back there.
That's been a long day for Randy after a late night.
Visit KrugerSeed.com today to all our extra base hit. 0-2 rather here. That's now the 1-2 to Mackenzie Bridgewater, the second baseman.
Boy, looking around at our outfield fence right now, starting to get me a little hungry for supper as I see some of the restaurants that have advertised in the outfield.
Yeah.
It's about that time of night.
This right to the shortstop. She'll come up firing for the 6-3 put out. Out number 1.
Jethro's Barbecue out there. You see a big old Casey's Pizza, Iowa Pork Producers, Fairway.
You can't mention any of those on the
I can't mention. They're the state, right?
Sydney Smock, the first baseman.
Smock, sacrifice.
Yeah, that's right.
Sacrifice bunt. Moved over Bridgewater.
And fouls off the first pitch. So leadoff homer, a ground out.
It's been the hottest it's been all day right now. You
92.
had the cloud cover during most of the day. Now we're up to almost 93 degrees in the sunshine.
Takes that one right in the chest for strike 2. Newman needs some.
Especially, in this heat, it can
Yeah.
wear you down just mentally and physically. By this point, a lot of these teams have been out here for a good portion of the day, not playing, but just, out here observing, getting used to the atmosphere, of course.
We felt bad for those teams last night. The one, you get all warmed up, and then the other game goes long, and you got to wait another hour and a half before you come out after you've already warmed up the pitchers and everything, and then it's wait.
And that's at every level or every state tournament game. It's always that you schedule to have games run, back to back to back to back. So you get off by a little bit, boy, you can make teams have to wait a long time. And as coaches, boy, you want to keep your team exactly on schedule.
0-2 is on the inside. Strikes are out looking. We're out number 2.
Second strikeout of the day there for Keller.
Kylie Munson, the DP, she grounded out her last time up.
Good to see Gene Berger here with us on press row. Always working
out here. It's been pretty good. The weather was warm, but people kind of expect that. Even real good crowds last night, even though it was warm.
July in Iowa, that's what we're going to have, right?
Yep. Makes that sweet corn and the other corn grow.
Speaking of, you been able to get any yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Not sure I've stopped.
I was over the store and I was buying a dozen, and this guy said, "You got a big family?" I said, "No, I'll eat 4 of these when I get home." Really? I said, "Yeah, I love sweet corn."
And then this is for breakfast tomorrow.
And then my wife and daughter will each get one, and then, yeah. 0-2, 2 outs. Newman trying to get out of this. They had the leadoff homer. Chance to get out of this without giving up any runs and come back in and go to work. This one straight back. Any more runs, I should say.
It's right in your face.
The wheel and the out.
That sun's starting to creep down a little bit more. You really see that right side. Has it right in their faces right now.
That's chopped foul.
Good footwork over there by Coach Spohr down the third baseline.
And Munson hanging in there. Fouled off 2 with 2 strikes. Keller would like to put her in the book and come on in. Newman wants to work on getting some runs of their own. Six pitch at bat here right now. 1-2 count. That one's high.
Yeah, that quality at bat here. One of those things that's being tracked more and more as an advanced analytic in the game of softball and baseball. Looking at a 6+ pitch at bat, do you get a hard hit ball? Do you hit a line drive? Do you get a hit? And that quality at bat percentage is what a lot of coaches are building their orders off of.
That comes down low, so count goes full.
And different coaches have different metrics of what they consider quality at bat, but those are kind of the main ones. Some will figure in if you hit into a lot of errors, they'll figure that into your QAB percentage.
Keller looks in. Here's the 3-2. Straight back to the shortstop, comes up firing. And that will do it. Out number 3. The leadoff homer, then they go down in order. And it's 4-0 as we'll go to the top of the 5th. Newman coming up to bat here at the Earl State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state softball tournament, The Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. The well-being of Iowa students is also very important to Farm Bureau. That's why we provide concussion insurance coverage at no cost for all students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in a sanctioned sport. As just one of only 7 states to provide this coverage, it's just another way we're striving to support Iowa's outstanding young leaders. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
Go to the top of the 4th inning. Mason City Newman, 4, 5, and 6 batters. Matty Elwood, the first baseman. And Matty Elwood's grandfather is right to our left. Tim Fleming here broadcasting for Mason City.
I think he's done a couple
he's
postseason
done
games
a
before.
Few ball games. Must be kind of fun to do your granddaughter's game. There's a strike.
Over the course of the last year, I've had the opportunity to do a few of my own kids' games, and that I find myself every once in a while getting a little too excited when I'm doing that.
You know, that's one thing I never did because my son was playing, then I was kind of out of doing games for a little bit there and doing more coaching. But and just to tap back to the pitcher.
Well, I know what would happen if either my dad or my father-in-law tried to call a game with one of their granddaughters playing. It would not go well.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. At least Ball, the second baseman, struck out looking her first time up.
Earlier this year, I
dropped to third, over to first.
So earlier this year, I had invited the play-by-play voice from the other team we were playing, the game I was covering, to come up. I knew he would be at the game. His daughter was playing, and he walked up before the game and said, "Andy, I apologize. I am not a good guy to have up on a microphone when my own kid is playing."
This one is hit back to the pitcher. Throw, there's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down.
How many
for
pitches did she throw?
Newman. Let's see.
4.
3, 4, 5.
5. Okay. Oh, she threw 2 to Elwood. That's right. Okay.
We'll go to the bottom of the 4th after this at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
We'll go to the bottom of the 4th here, Class 1A. North Linn and Mason City. The winner advances to face Remsen, St. Mary's, and Southeast Warren. That should be underway in the other diamond. We'll try to get a score sometime for you on that. And then the winner of those two will play Wednesday at 7 o'clock on Kruger Seeds Field right here. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock for North Linn, 8, 9, then the top. Addie Sierra, she singled, was stranded at third her first time up. Macy Keller, Sydney Squire, the catcher. Elwood at first, Ball at second, Upstreet at short, and Hannig at third for Newman. There's a ball. The outfield left to right, Krukenberg, Weiner, and Weiner. 0-0 in the second inning, our producer Randy tells us, on the other diamond.
That was a good job of him by running over there fast and getting back here.
Yeah. He uses modern technology. He's got the easy, the person, Rachel, she's got the tough job. The camera people up there on the dugout in the heat. And now she's got a little shade over there right now from those trees.
Speaking of, we might be ready to lose our shade here in the dugout. That sun needs to get behind those trees quickly.
Here's a 2-0. That's hot.
Be a big reason our thermometer's heating up to 94 now.
Yeah, it's right there in the sun. Man, it was bad last night when it was going down. We were trying to move around. We stood up, and then it gave Jenny a little hard time because she's a little shorter, so the sun, she got out of it quicker than I did. But 3-0 pitch here to Addie Sira. Right on the edge for a strike.
Yeah, and I still believe that, I don't think very rare is the high school hitter that should be swinging at a 3-0 pitch.
Although I knew
another reason not to swing at the
yeah. Brings up Evie Robinson, the center fielder. She sacrificed her first time up. Then we'll have the top of the order coming up here. No outs. Lifted to the left side. Foul. Here's the 0-1 ball.
Switching up locations a little bit. Started off working up and away. Comes back inside on the hitter. Again, trying to get that ball to be hit to the right side again on these left-handed batters.
1-1. Squares, fouls it off.
Just a little bit too much on top of it.
So Newman really not it wouldn't be a far trip here,
no.
would it? At all.
No,
from
Mason City, Fort Dodge, probably 45 minutes or so.
Down the interstate. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Brings up shortstop Skylar Benish. Doubled and scored to lead off the game. Reached on an error to center field. 1 for 2 with a run scored and an extra base hit. Takes one right on the outside for strike one.
Oh yeah, that first at bat of the game, she ripped that ball.
That one right about the same spot, but just a little more off the plate, a little higher too, probably. 1-1 the count. Here's where they don't happen very often, but a double play or a big defensive play, or maybe a spark for Newman. That one's high. Getting the occasional gust.
Yeah, sent a bunch of bunch of extra scorecards moving around.
Yeah, a little gust and whatever papers are on the tables here get blown a little bit. That one high and outside. 3-1. That's low, ball 4.
First walk of the day issued by Keller. Excuse me, second.
Second, yep. She
That's
walked
how Sierra got on to start the inning.
lead off, yep. Brings up Jill Smith. She was hit by a pitch, advanced on a wild pitch, got all the way around and scored in the first inning, then struck out. The runners at first and second. No outs. This one, chopper right off the hand, the glove rather, the third baseman. And that one was poked hard.
No doubt about it. Coach Spohr was sending Sierra home right off the glove down there of Hennig. Just a tough hop for her as it bounced back towards the inside.
Now Newman is on the verge here. They got to be careful of, you got to slow down, get it out, another out here, because you let him keep batting with the heart of this order and things could get a little ugly.
Yeah, with the you look at with one out, so that obviously feel a little bit better about things. But yeah, this is a very tough part of the order as you go through Smith and Lemley, and then, oh yeah, you bring Flanagan back up to the plate.
Lemley takes a ball. She's sacrificed and flied out, 0 for 1. She gets in there with purpose, so doesn't she?
Yeah, even
away, no throw.
Really nothing fancy about the way North Lynn's going about their work right now. 3 hits in the inning, or a couple walks, and now 2 hits in the inning. Excuse me.
Yeah, the 2 walks are
one by one.
Yeah, 2 walks and then 2 pretty hard hit singles. Brings up Flanagan again. She singled and scored and homered. 2 for 2, 2 runs scored. That one's way outside.
Well, and the tough part is you really don't want to pitch too much around her right now.
No, because, yeah, you get in there.
Run hitter, but a 375 hitter. You don't want her up with bases loaded, and there's only 1 out.
This one hit toward right, way back, gone! Homer number 2. Opposite field.
I don't know how you can say much more about what Ellie Flanagan has done so far in this game. 3 for 3, 2 home runs, and
4 RBI.
Not going to talk quite about her pitching performance yet. We'll wait.
No, yeah. Clears the bases. Here it is.
I'd peg that about 28, 27 on the launch angle, because that was a laser out of here to right field.
Right out. It makes it 9-0.
Well, now you be a little careful and got to be thinking a little bit ahead to the mercy rule. It's 12 after 3, which would, a few runs away from that, yeah, but 10 after 5.
Yeah. 1 out. And are we going to have is this a pinch hitter here?
That's still Bridgewater.
No, that's Bridgewater, okay. Back-to-back homers and back-to-back at-bats. Add in a single there. 3 runs scored, 4 RBI for Flanagan. And that brings up Mackenzie Bridgewater, the second baseman, reached on an error, grounded out.
At the plate for Lynx, number 10, second baseman Mackenzie Bridgewater.
That one dumps in the dirt before it gets there.
Keller's got a unique approach to her pitches here. You watch with her front foot, a lot of girls will have their first step is back, and she actually moves her foot off the plate forward. It's an interesting look.
She got the slide step, doesn't she? This one towards center, basket catch by Emma Winter to make the out. Weiner.
Yeah, and right off the bat, she read it, and if she doesn't get the jump on it that she does, that's another hit.
See here the replay. Coming out, gets it there, runs it down.
Covered a lot of ground.
Sydney Smock, the first baseman. Sacrifice and a strikeout, looking 0 for 1 on the day. Takes the ball. And that's outside for a ball. This one, comes up late on the second baseman, but got her. Way to stick with that ball as it rolled kind of up her leg, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs, including a home run in that, and it's 9-0 as we'll go to the top of the 5th inning here at the Girls State Softball Tournament Class 1A, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
friends and neighbors.
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively,
relentlessly
At your service.
Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career building programs and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships. It's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. Top of 5, Newman here. This one's lifted to center, off the fence, around, and the cutoff came in the wrong way as Hanig doubles for a Kruger Seeds extra base hit. I should have mentioned that on the home run, too. You forgot to remind me.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That was the first hit of the day.
Brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. Yeah, we didn't mention the last inning, but we're working on a no-hitter there for Flanagan, but that breaks it up.
Hanig, the number 7 batter, has been on base both her at-bats today.
Yeah, she walked and doubled, so 1 for 1. And a swing and a miss for Sydney Squire, the catcher. She's walked. Bunts lays the bunt down right out front. And they're going to throw back to third. Not in time.
Nice job over there. In fact, really nice job by Jill Smith. Just comes in with all sorts of confidence and a rocket for an arm.
Jace Weiner, the right fielder, flied out to center her last time up. Now that run could be big for Newman if they could get one in here. The more they get in, this one is lifted to the right side first. Oh, just had a bead on it. Smock over there. But the thing is, it's hard. You got to kind of take a peek and see where that dugout is so you don't smash face first into the fence.
And the fence is about 2 feet out from the rest of the dugout.
Yeah.
So you might feel like you've got that solid dugout showing up there soon, but the fence comes out. It's not flush with the front of the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, 2. Swings at the high riser. out number 2. Brings up the top of the order.
5th strikeout of the day for Flanagan.
Upstreet, the shortstop, was hit by a pitch, struck out, takes a ball.
That outfield has crept all the way in again, not quite as far in as they were before, but playing just barely out onto the grass here against Upstreet.
There's a strike. Newman got their first hit. And that's down the line foul. And that was Ava Hannig, who's over at third now. With the leadoff double, they're trying to push her across. It might, too, if they get it, it might be just one run, but anything, positive right now you're looking for Newman. Because you still have, 6 and 7 to go, if you can keep that. 2-2 to Upstreet. Swings and misses. And the inning, so leadoff double, but no damage done. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 9-0. North Linn in the 1A quarterfinal here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
At the Girls State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau Girls Union Digital Network, Dar Danielson and Andy Pollock. Where did that come from?
I know some dust is picking up over here too right now as the game goes on a little bit.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, the 7, 8, and 9 batters for North Linn. They are up 9-0.
Got a new batter here for North Linn. Jersey Payton in the game.
Jersey Payton, who is a sophomore, hitting .333 on IMT insurance substitution. Payton steps in against Macy Keller. Fouls it straight back, right at the top of the bottom of the bleacher thing.
Probably pick that up on a couple different microphones.
Yeah. Kong. This one lifted on the infield. In the sun, trouble, but made the catch. Elise Ball, the second baseman. As you're looking straight up over toward the setting sun.
Good idea also there.
Yeah, Elwood pulled out of it.
Call Elwood off, yeah.
It's about the angle. Let her get a little more of an angle with the second baseman. You're right. That was a good move there. And is this I think
it's Sarah still.
Sarah, okay. Yep. This one foul. Oh, 1. Little butterfly makes its way out there across the diamond. Swing missed, man, pulled the string on that there. 1-2. Sierra singled and walked, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Trying to keep her off the bases for the first time today. This one, is it going to stay in play? Ooh. Third baseman, Hannig, was going to give way.
I think she
shortstop,
lost it. Yeah,
but then she lost it
initially. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's one where you talk a little more, say, there it is, you know, it's like.
It's a tough play to make for anybody, but yeah, the angle for Hennig was very difficult.
1-2. This one fouled again. This one farther out. That's out of play over the net.
Drops down on the Newell Fonda fans getting ready.
Getting ready, yeah, for their next game there. That one swings up high. You know, people say, well, this is out in the middle of nowhere, but it's a great complex. You know, there's a couple baseball fields out in the middle of nowhere in Iowa that are pretty.
There's a lot of baseball fields
in
the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you know, even like, you know, some of the high schools, it seems like they're out in the middle of nowhere in open fields, but it's.
Well, the Taj Mahal, the new Waukee Northwest, that's pretty much out in the middle of nowhere right now. It won't be out in the middle of nowhere for a whole lot longer.
It is nowhere except for all the school buildings around.
Right.
Yeah.
And a zillion softball fields.
Yeah, they got, man, that's a major complex.
I'll be there this weekend for 15U Nationals.
You look older than 15 to me. I don't know.
When I shave.
Yeah.
Take the gray off a little bit.
Yeah, that youngs you up a little bit. Man, you probably don't even want to add up the miles you've been on the road for softball, volleyball, and all that kind of stuff for the girls. Huh?
Well, I just added them up, just the amount of games, and we were closed in on 220 for the summer. Watching 4 kids play.
3-2 count here. Sierra.
Didn't count the number of other games I've watched.
Takes a piece of that.
It's been a long at-bat for Sierra.
Yeah. 8 pitches.
Is that QAB once again?
That one's high. She outlasts Keller and gets the walk.
Now this is danger zone territory here, looking at Robinson up to bat, because if she can get on, you're back to the top of the order where they've done a lot of damage so far here today.
Especially that last inning. And we got a base runner over there at first. Is Peyton McMahon, an 8th grader, for an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free at IMTIMS.com. Abby Robinson, sacrifice and a strikeout.
Now batting center fielder, Abby Robinson.
She's had a few interesting plays in center field, too, today. Both center fielders with the earlier win, but digs in against Keller. Takes a strike, runner going, no throw.
Yeah, good jump down there by McMahon.
One. This one lifted high towards center. Center fielder over to her left and makes the play. Emma Winter out there. Out number 2. runner will hold at second with 2 outs, but brings up the top of the order. Skylar Benish doubled, reach on an error to center field, walked. She scored twice. One for 2 on the day with 2 runs scored. For the shortstop, came in hitting .339, takes the first ball high.
And she's got 7 home runs on the year as well. Another one of those really, really powerful hitters for North Linn. All they need is that run in from second base. This game's over.
There's a strike, 1-1 the count.
A little off speed coming in, trying to keep Benish on her toes.
Keller checks that wristband again for the pitch. Looks into Squire, her catcher. She's set up inside. This comes inside and it's ripped through, catches the lip of the outfield runner coming around. And she's going to score. And that'll do it. 10 runs after 5 here. And I think we can say without any surprise who our Casey's player of the game will be. Ellie Flanagan.
Yeah, if we, I don't think there's much drama surrounding that decision.
As she hit 2 homers, a single, 3 for 3 today. She also pitched a 1-hitter. And
struck out 5.
Fans, Casey's General Store is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and today's player of the game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and always making sure there's fresh pizza ready to go, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's Cash, fuel discounts and donations to local schools. Congratulations to Ellie Flanagan and North Linn as they move on to face the winner of the Remsen St. Mary's Southeast Warren game. And Mason City Newman 25-10, pretty good season there for them too as they get to the state tournament. So hats off to them.
Yeah, memorable postseason run for them, pulling off what I guess a lot would consider an upset there in the sub-state round as well to get here. So, like you said, a really good season for the Knights.
Andy Pollock, good working with you again.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. All right, thanks to Randy and Rachel on the crew. That's going to wrap it up here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.